Well, a Louisiana woman escapes her kidnapper thanks to her cousin. He took the law into his own hands and shot the suspect dead.
It's like something out of a movie. A Louisiana woman's family found her and rescued her in a deadly gunfight after authorities say she was kidnapped by her ex-lover.
It's an amazing story. I love their tenacity. I love that they wouldn't take no for an answer. I love that they went and found her no matter how hard they had to look. And they delivered some justice to Scott Thomas.
Welcome everyone to the Death by Cold Steel Report. I'm your host, Seattle 206723. So let's dive right on into this. Family of Bethany will now face charges for the shooting kidnapper dead in dramatic rescue, police say. Scott Thomas, who was killed, who has a son with Bethany. And some of you may have seen these photos and some of you may have not. So I'm going to recap the whole situation, which led up to this moment right here, which a picture that you will see all over the mainstream news and the other outlets and even the YouTube posters that actually posted this photo. But at the Death by Cold Steel Report, we dig a little bit deeper and we look into the story, and it tells you exactly what took place from one man's perspective, and that would be mine. Thomas is believed to have stabbed Bethany, the mother of his 2-year-old son, when the cousin opened fire, fatally wounding him. This is a picture of the abandoned house and where they found the car 2 days before they actually caught up with Mr. Scott Wilson Thomas. The Lafayette Parish Sheriff's Department concludes the cousin acted within Louisiana state's law, allowing the use of deadly force to prevent great and bodily harm or death. These are some of the photos of people riding around looking for, and the spokesman for the family, Marcus here, is the one who's been doing a lot of the interviews and a lot of what took place and explaining the family's position on what took place that evening. But when you look at all the YouTube videos, when you look at all the news reports, everything is surrounded by the incident that took place in itself, but no one has looked at what led up to these events, and even why I chose this title, because that title, man loses his life over a sexy woman, is accurate of a picture that you're gonna get, because none of the photos have surfaced, which we're going to show you here at the Death by Cold Steel Report, that took place. No one's really surfaced these photos out. This is a picture of Bethany, very nice looking woman. The man, 29 years old as well. Small town, slim pickings, not a lot to go by. You run across something like this and you're not probably working, you don't have a job, there isn't a lot to do. The only thing you can try to do is commute to Lafayette and back. Jealousy, envy, and a lot of other things come into play here, and you start to get an accurate picture of what drove him over the edge. At some point, the relationship went sour, probably because of financial reasons and emotional reasons as well. And he lost it. He crossed that line, kidnapped the young woman, had her in a home. When they came through the door, they heard her screaming from outside. They came through the door. He began to stab her, pulling out a knife, and they took the appropriate action. And when you sum it all up, when you look at everything that took place, that's what happened. I mean, those photos that we just ran through and just showed you are photos that aren't being shown, aren't coming out. Most of these have been taken from her Facebook page as well. Here at the Death by Cold Steel Report, we wish her a speedy recovery, and we can only pray that that the son of Scott Thomas gets the right answers as he grows up and asks what happened to his father, because that date and that day, without a shadow of a doubt, is coming. Well, this is Seattle 206-723 with Death by Cold Steel Report, and we're out.
And the people shall deliver the wicked unto your divine judgment, where their sins shall be weighed in balance with all that is just and true.